From the Ellen Media Worldwide Headquarters Studios high atop 2 Turtle Creek, this is Deconstructing Dallas. Greetings, everyone. This is your host, Ryan Trimble, joined once again by my twin, Shawn Williams. Shawn, good day, sir.
I know. How could we have to post a picture of this. I mean, we are literally wearing the same outfit today.
Navy suit.
Here at work. Navy suit with blue check shirts. Yes, we are Twinkies for real today.
That's right. That's right. Open collar. Apologies to Robert Thetford for no tie.
No tie. You're coming around, man. I mean, 2 years ago when I first came to this office, you would never have stepped foot in the door without a tie.
No, I wouldn't have, but just,
Times are changing.
Losing my edge, I guess.
Times are changing.
Well, times are changing, and
indeed,
as it is in 2019, Shawn, and with that brings the swearing in of the next Texas legislature.
We had a chance to catch the 6 a.m. flight out of Dallas on Tuesday to go down. Shout out to Deputy Mayor Pro Tem Adam Madrano, who was on our flight, headed down to Austin, and we hit the ground running, man. I mean, as usual, now this is the second time you have toted me around Austin, and we set up in the Capitol Grill, and man, we were rocking and rolling from there.
That's right. We cooled our heels, formulated our game plan at the grill, saw several good longtime friends from my time down there, and it was just an exciting day. You were teasing me a little bit that the opening day of the legislative session
is your Super Bowl.
Kind of like my Super Bowl.
It is your Super. It's not kind of like. It is your Super Bowl. I mean, you cannot turn one corner in Austin without Ryan knowing someone, shaking a hand, getting a bear hug. I mean, it's cool, man. It's great being down there with you. And again, we talk about this like every episode, but when you work on a staff, you get to know other staffers. And the cool thing is a lot of folks that you have worked with have also gone on to do other things, and it's almost a mini reunion.
Yeah. So it was fun seeing a lot of old friends and meeting some new friends. Shawn, we've gotten to know several of the new Dallas County delegation of legislators. Your friend and now my friend Retta Bowers, got a chance to sit down with her and visit with her.
We got to go to her welcome party that she had in the afternoon, which was great. And we were really, if anyone wants to really see what our day was like, we both posted a lot of pictures on our Twitter feeds of our day.
That's right. If you go back, search hashtag Dal Dome Day, DAL Dome Day. That was our creative, alliterative hashtag.
It works, man.
Our day.
It works for the Deconstructing Dallas, listeners who will have an opportunity to go back and see some. I mean, there was the one picture, and I've got it in my inbox a couple of times that you took of me, and it was early, man. It was like 7 o'clock. I had my hand on my forehead and was kind of giving you a little bit of a side eye. I've seen that one a few times that's come back.
He was hard at work curating content, everybody.
But as you mentioned, we got to see so many of the North Tech. We went to every office of the North Texas delegation and sat down with Representatives Rafael Anchia, Julie Johnson, Angie Chin Budden, just so many of our, and who were welcoming to us. And, that's what they do on these days. If you have a chance to go down, if you live in Texas, it's a great opportunity to go down, visit your state senator, visit your state representative. Usually they have some good food and good treats that they have for their constituents or whoever walks through the door, and it is an awesome day.
They should greet you with open arms and welcome you in, and so go down, go under the pink dome. It's a great day. You'll really feel some Texas pride when you walk in the door, Shawn. So.
And as you're walking around the Capitol, you'll see so many people that you know, and we bumped into our friend Jason Whiteley from WFAA 8, who does Inside Texas Politics, and he was there to give us a little bit of his views on things and how he's seeing this kind of new energy. So we've got an interview with Jason we'd like to share right now with everyone.
Deconstructing Dallas, Ryan Trimble, Shawn Williams. We're here with the great Jason Whiteley from WFAA. Jason, good morning.
Good morning. Thanks for finding me in the rotunda here.
You got it. It's a packed house, or will be here in just a few minutes, it looks like.
I was just thinking as I was walking around the rotunda here, I wonder where the gallery, at least in the house, holds, because there are, I would say, several hundred people right now lined up. And the first guy in line was from Dallas, 7 a.m.
There you go.
Jason, you've seen a lot of these. You've been around. But this election we've been walking around, seems like a different kind of energy here based on this election, the way it turned out. Have you felt that? Have you seen it?
Yeah, I've talked to reps and staffers from both sides, and there seems to be a kind of a spirit of optimism right now. There aren't any social issues that are on the forefront like we saw last session. It seems to be a lot more, meat and potatoes, if you will, but it's issues that affect people, that affect my wallet, that affect your wallet and yours too, Ryan. It's, property taxes. It's killing us. They're unsustainable. So hopefully the state will figure out a way to buy down those. I think there appears to be bipartisan support for that, and address school finance. It's something they kicked down the road. Legislature after legislature's kicked down the road. This might be finally the session where it's addressed.
It's exciting stuff. Jason Wiley, WFAA, thanks for coming on. Anything else you'd like to add?
Hope it's a great session.
All right. Thanks so much.
A lot of good energy from Jason, and I agree. Again, we talked about this throughout the day. There just seemed to be a lot of energy. There's a feel of a younger group of folks that are serving. There's a more diverse group of folks who are serving, and that's not a bad thing. And we had an opportunity even to be in the chamber, as the governor spoke. We got to listen to new Speaker Bonin, and so it is a different type of energy.
It was. There's a spirit of collaboration. I know Speaker Bonin in his remarks talked about it, and really honing in on some of the main issues that are facing our state: property tax reform, school finance reform.
I mean, if we heard that one time, we heard it 50 times
That's right.
yesterday.
But also big issues like human trafficking, and that's something that our good friend and a gentleman that we've gotten to work with here at Allen Media, State Representative Morgan Meyer from Dallas, here at the heart of Dallas, represents downtown, uptown, Park Cities, East Dallas. He has, over his legislative career, he was just sworn in for his third term on Tuesday, and he's really made some progress in the fight against human trafficking. But we got to sit down with him for a few minutes and talk to him about the start of the session. So let's listen to a little bit of that clip. Deconstructing Dallas, Ryan Trimble, Shawn Williams. Shawn, I'm super fired up right now. We are sitting here with the great Morgan Meyer.
Our number one priority for our podcast this year.
That's right.
Episode 1.
Episode 1. Getting Representative Meyer on the broadcast, on the podcast.
Gentlemen,
Representative.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Yeah, well, congratulations. Just sworn in for your third session on the House floor. A lot of new faces down there. What's the mood?
Well, I really do think we're going to get off to a very good start. At the beginning of the session, and with the new Speaker Bonin, everyone is really looking to reach across the aisle and work with those from other parties to make sure we tackle the big issues such as school finance and property tax reform. I really feel good about the vibe on the floor, the mood on the floor, and the willingness for those on the floor to work with one another.
And you mentioned a couple of issues that Speaker Bonin talked about, but other than property tax, school finance reform, what are other legislative priorities that you'll be looking at this session?
Well, we, as we have done in the past, will be certainly focusing on the prevention of human trafficking. That is definitely a priority for us this coming session, as well as making sure that we have mental health professionals in our schools. We feel like when folks talk about that issue, they certainly relate it to some of the tragic events we've had, but not only are those tragic events in schools something which can be prevented, but it also addresses issues such as bullying and suicide and some other issues. So definitely addressing the need for additional mental health professionals in our schools is something of utmost importance.
I think that's outstanding, and let me step back and thank you for all your hard work on the human trafficking, fighting human trafficking that you've done in the previous sessions. Really, really impressive, moving stuff. I know you've been honored by several groups across the state and in Dallas for your hard work, so congratulations on that, and good luck this session.
Thank you very much, gentlemen. I certainly appreciate it. Come back anytime.
Yeah, one more thing, though.
Oh, okay,
the Cowboys have a big game on Saturday night and we would like to get your thoughts, your predictions on
Your
how
crystal
the home team
ball.
is going to do.
Crystal ball. Well, I think Dak and Zeke are going to continue to do what they have been doing. The defense is going to step up, and I think you're going to see a Cowboys 28-21 road victory.
7-point victory.
There you
predicted
have
here
it.
by Representative
Right.
Meyer.
You heard it here
That is
first.
strong.
I love it.
Well, thank you for your time. We
Thanks,
really appreciate
Representative. We really appreciate it, and good luck this session.
Thank y'all.
Great to get a chance to sit down with Representative Meyer. He's a good man. He's got a great family, and I know he's going to be laser focused and honed in on this session.
Yeah, I enjoyed we spent a lot of time there. It's kind of our home base for the day. And the other thing I enjoyed was the Chick-fil-A chicken nuggets that we had.
That's right.
And waffle fries, which is a personal favorite for mine.
Yes.
So thanks to Representative Morgan and his Morgan Meyer and his staff.
Yeah,
for
Shelby
that.
Whitson, Josh Garrett, Aaron Gibson. Thank you for letting us crash, Kendall. Thank you so much. The other thing, Shawn, we got to move around outside the Capitol a little bit after the swearing in, and we went to a few other events around the grounds, and got to see our good friend and his family, State Representative Ford Price from the Amarillo area. Great folks, and so good to see them. Good to see a lot of friends, though.
And new State Representative Jessica Gonzalez also walked in right after he did. We got our I think we called it on Twitter our biennial tour from State Representative Eric Johnson and his great corner office that he has, and you even got to sit in his chair. I mean, that's pretty good.
That's right. We brought some greetings from our friends at SMU to several of the Dallas County delegation members, and he was fired up to see his annual pony pen. So thank you, Representative Johnson, for your hospitality.
Well, congratulations to all those who were sworn in. Good luck and Godspeed to all the staff. You guys only have 138 more days to go. So represent us well, make us proud. We had a great time. I want to get into or start leading into an interview that we had for today's show with a friend and SMU Mustang. I think I have to go ahead and put that out there,
great.
because you will see that this was kind of a Mustang love fest. We had Pastor Richie Butler from St. Paul United Methodist Church, who does it all. He is a businessman. He is a speaker. He is a pastor, and he's got a really neat event coming up called Gospel Goes Classical that we actually have an opportunity to help out with.
That's right, Shawn, and I'm not sure. I'm certain that I will enjoy Gospel Goes Classical. I'm looking forward to the event. We're looking forward to helping on it, helping in the preparation for it. Are you going to be a part of it? When we were down in the Capitol, I did hear a pretty strong rendition, a strong baritone singing "Texas, Our Texas" from the rafters.
Yeah, I hadn't sang that in a while. I was surprised I knew probably about 94% of the words.
Hey, you had me fooled if you missed one.
If I could, I would love to be part. It's going to be a 200-voice choir, gospel choir, that is going to complement a 60-piece orchestra. And Gospel Goes Classical is a national brand. I wish I could definitely be part of it, but that's on my kind of to-do list of things I love to do. But there's an example that we've had. They've done. This was initiated in Alabama, but it's gone all across the world. I wanted to play a clip of a song by Joe Mettle called "This Is the Air I Breathe," and this is from Gospel Goes Classical from South Africa. And so this is pretty much what we can expect to hear next month here in Dallas.
This is the air I breathe. This is the air I breathe. Your holy presence leaving in me. Come on, everybody. Everybody lift your voice. This is the air I breathe. Everybody say, this is the air. This is the air I breathe. Yeah.
Shawn, this is going to be a can't miss event. Just that little clip